Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to talk about some of my favorite finds as far as palettes go. These are all very super functional, tons of purpose that you can do, tons of looks. I have face palettes, I have eye palettes. So if you're interested in learning what I found, please keep watching. Okay, first I am going to start with some of the best eye palettes I have found within the last few months. With the holidays, a lot of things were on sale, so I picked up quite a few things that I found were just like every single color could be used for every day, or really often. Like, how we have some of those palettes that there are some colors we will never ever use. Well, these palettes, every single color you should find useful if you like to do a myriad of looks. I wouldn't say like if you want to go crazy, but if you want to change it up, there's some really great colors that I think every woman would enjoy using. So I'm going to start with the eye palettes. First is the Ilia Warm Nude, the Necessary Eyeshadow Palette in Warm Nude. This is a beautiful palette with a few shimmer shades and 4 really great matte neutral to warm shades. So I think these are all extremely versatile. You can do tons of different looks with this. You can do a full eye with this. Just if you had mascara and this palette, you could do a full look, several full looks, really. Yeah, I love the colors. Very, very neutral, very flattering for most skin tones. And yeah, you could do dark smoky eyes, you could do bronzy looks, you could do an everyday look. Just so many possibilities. So we'll do some swatches, but yeah, here's the colors. So here's this first color, and very, very smooth. This is a warm champagne tone, more of a gold undertone to it. Very beautiful. I love the sheen. Here is that second color on the top. It's a matte camel color. Really pretty. I like that it's more of a neutral, not so much warm, that you could kind of even things out. If it's too warm for you, adding this into your eye look would be, kind of balance all that warm out. Here is the light brown matte shade. Actually, it's not so light brown, but very pretty warm brown, very rich. Here is that bronze color. Very pretty. I like that it's not super orangey. There's like a bronziness to it, but it's not over the top orange. I'm not a huge fan of like super orangey shadows, and this is beautiful. Here's that warmer, rich brown, dark brown. Very pretty. And lastly, here is that dark brown, that deeper brown. Very pretty. You could definitely use that as a liner, or just a very nice for the outer corner. Lots of great colors. I really like this palette. A lot of versatility. Not too many shimmer shadows, but the ones they do have are very matte, very flattering for a lot of skin tones. Yeah, love it. Next is the Natasha Denona Mini Nude palette in, oh, it's Mini Nude palette. Okay, 5 colors. I love that it's so compact. Look how tiny that is. Ugh. And so many great colors. I feel like this would be my go-to, just because I love this color right here. I feel like you always could use a nice light to medium warm neutral. So we're gonna go to that bronze shade there. That's a nice ambery, almost like a, this is definitely more of a warmer bronze as opposed to that one in the Ilia palette, but it's very beautiful. Next we're going with this neutral light to medium shade, which I love. Perfect crease color. Next we're going with this light, almost like pearl shade. Really beautiful. I love that. Okay, we're gonna do this bronzy shade. Oh, I love that. That's like an antique bronze, so not too warm. Love that. And lastly, this darker matte brown. Oh, yes. So beautiful for a liner, or that outer corner. It's another really great palette. Really nice sheen and shimmer colors. I think this is just enough to do an everyday look, and you could use these two, the two matte shades, for, you know, your crease, your outer corner, your liner, and then just alternate the 3 for a different, for that different vibe. So love this palette. This is a great option, and I will have all of these linked down in the description below. Next is it's kind of the same thing, but just different colors, the Natasha Denona Mini Bronze palette. So this one I think will have warmer colors, and looks like only one shimmer shade. So if you're not a big shimmer girl, the top, this one here may be for you. You like your mattes, that might be perfect. So we have definitely warmer tones. I like that there's a darker, deeper brown here. You have your lighter. I like that. I actually like this color too, because I feel like this was slightly darker. Yeah. This has a nice range of matte tones, which I really enjoy. We'll start with this dark brown swatch, and these colors go on. Like, I'm not doing heavy swatches and barely pressing, but it's extremely pigmented. Okay, let's do this guy here. That's really pretty. Love that. That was this one here. Let's do this mid-tone. Really pretty. It just looks like it goes really well together, the 3 of these. Okay. We'll do this bronze tone here. Very beautiful. And let's do this mid to dark tone brown here. Oh yeah, it's like a perfect summertime palette. Really anytime. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love the mattes. They're very rich. There's a wide range from medium to deep. Oh, beautiful, beautiful palette. The last eye palette I found is the Dior Backstage eye palette in Nude Essentials. So a lot more colors than the first 3 palettes, but very beautiful. And I feel like this one's good if you like to experiment a little bit more. So if you need those colors to, you know, play around a little bit with your look, this would be for you. Okay, so let's start with this one here. Okay, a frosty white. We're doing this one here next to it. It's a beautiful gold. Love it. The frosty white, you could do in the inner corners, kind of in here, just a touch of it. Not my favorite eyeshadow color, but it is there, and it's for fair skin tones. So, I mean, this does cover some shades for a wide range of skin tones, so that's great. I think that maybe that's what they had in mind with including this frosty white color. So it can be used for, you know, all skin tones, but I definitely think this is just so it covers a wider range for it, so it's available to fairer to deeper tones. So I like that. Okay, we'll go with this guy here. Okay, a nice neutral matte. Very good. Okay. Let's see. Okay, a warmer light neutral matte. Okay, I don't hate it. It's a nice blending out color, which is, it's good. Okay, we have this middle guy here. I think this seems more of a glitter shade or something. There's not a lot of payoff. Okay, we'll do this one here over the other swatch. It's like a grayish tone, gray shimmer. Nice. I like to use these types of colors during like the fall and winter, so that's really pretty. Okay, we have this deeper warm matte. Pretty. I feel like for that crease color I love, I would do a little bit of this with that. No, not this one. Was it this one? Yeah, with this tone here for like kind of that perfect crease, light to medium crease color. Okay, let's do this one here. Oh, that's beautiful. It's a nice, what is the color? Like a copper. That's really pretty. I feel like that would be beautiful on deeper skin tones. Really pretty. And lastly, we'll do this color here. Wow, that's a beautiful cocoa brown. I love it. Perfect for that liner, that powder liner. I love that. So here are the 9. I feel like these would be good, like I said, if you're experimenting, if you like to experiment with your makeup, or you're a makeup artist, and this would be a great thing to have in your kit. So yeah, not sure if I love it for just an everyday, you know, like the everyday woman. That I feel like these are a little bit better, more versatile, but this is a great option. Like I said, if you like to experiment, great option. Moving on to face palettes, there are 2, maybe 3. I think I'll include this one. It's a good one. Not like it's an honorable mention. We'll just put it in that category. So the first one is the Sephora Micro Smooth Multitasking Baked Face Palette in Enchant. And these are on, I believe they're on sale. If they're not, I'm sorry. When I bought this one, it was, I believe it was 50% off. So I hope they're still on sale. So you have a bronzer, 2 blushes, and a highlighter. So super versatile, very functional. You got everything you need in this one palette. So it's great. So let's start with the highlighter. It's pretty. With the right brush, it'll be just a really pretty highlight. Okay, let's go with the bronzer. Okay, that's a nice bronzer. I might have just, I feel like when you're doing face product swatches, it's a little different than eyes. Let's see. I just want to soften this out because, yeah, that looks a lot different. Softened out. Yeah, that's really pretty. It's a really beautiful bronzer. And I like that these are all mineral powders, so they're very soft, very natural looking. And they're meant to have that satiny finish. So really pretty. Okay, let's do this guy here. Very pretty. I love that color. Very flattering. It's like a peachy pink, and there's no shimmer or glitter in it. Oh, with just a soft diffusion of color, it's gonna be really beautiful. And I can do a look with this. So if you're interested, please leave a comment and we can get that, we can make that happen. Okay, and lastly is this color here. Oh, really pretty. Oh, that's beautiful. I love this. I feel like these two together, you mix a little bit of both. Yeah, that's gonna be really beautiful. I can't wait to try this. Yeah, I love this palette. I feel like it's so multifunctional. Everyone who buys it, and I think there are 2 different colors. So this is, I think, light to medium, and then there's a tan to deep palette as well. So, you know, there's something available for everyone. But yeah, definitely a beautiful palette. Definitely worth checking out. The next palette is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked in Leopard. I believe this was or is a seasonal palette. So if this is something that interests you, I would recommend going and grabbing it soon. As soon as the date of this video. So I'm sorry if you're watching this a year from it being published. It's most likely gone, I'm sorry. Have 6 colors. I believe there are 2 highlighters, 3 blushes, and a bronzer. So let's start with this one. Oh, this is a finishing powder, that's right. So this is the color Dim Light. And this one is, I love this one. These are more like face powders, or like setting powders. Oh, beautiful. I always loved Dim Light. That one's beautiful. This is called Metallic Strobe Powder in Celestial Strobe Light. That's really pretty. A very neutral gold, goldish pearl. Okay, this is Mood Exposure up here. Let's see. It's a pretty mauvey rose color. The next one is Iridescent Rose. And again, I will do I'm happy to do a tutorial if you are interested. I don't think I would use all of these blushes, but I can do a multi-series of this. Leave a comment down below. That's really beautiful. Oh, I love this. Very soft. Yeah, that's beautiful. And it's like a pinky, glowy, is there shimmer? There's just a touch of shimmer in there. Oh, beautiful. The next one is Ethereal Flesh. Okay. Ooh, that's like a nice vibrant coral, a corally pink. Really pretty, perfect for spring. And the last one is Lustrous Bronze Light. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I love that. I like that it's not too red. It's more of a golden bronze. And it's not, this is, and these are, these limited edition palettes, these specific ones, there is light, medium, and dark. This is the medium palette, and oh yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I can't wait to use these. I will definitely be using these in a tutorial and maybe a series, make a series about it. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. I love this palette. And I do invest in more expensive products, but I do find these are exquisite quality. I don't press very hard when swatching, and I don't press very hard when applying it. So I know that these are going to be absolutely beautiful, and I'm a true believer of you kind of get what you pay for. And I'm not saying I'm bougie, but when it comes to certain things, I will invest the money. These are definitely worth it. Hourglass is, you know, they have that reputation, and definitely worth it. So the honorable mention in the face palette is also Hourglass, and it is the Ambient Lighting Palette Volume 2. So we have 3 different types of powder. I think one is more of a finishing powder, so like the dim light in this palette, you know, no shimmer. It's not a highlighter or anything. It's more of a face powder. I believe this one is a highlighter and then a bronzer. So if this is just what you need, you know, you have your favorite blush, or you know, you're not a huge fan of blush, this is a good option for you. So let's start with Soft Light. And I'm all about these face powders because when your skin looks good, everything else will look good. Your eyes will look good. You know, your cheeks will look good. Your complexion, when your complexion is perfected, or as close to as possible, and you know your skin looks beautiful and natural and supple, your makeup's gonna look good no matter what you do. We have Soft Light here, which is beautiful. I would love to see that on me as an under eye powder. I feel like it's very brightening. It's beautiful. The second one, Radiant Light. I'll put a little bit more here. This is a beautiful highlighter. I feel like for the summer months, or if you're more on the medium to tan side, it would be really beautiful. You can see that here. And then we have Golden Bronze Light. I've never actually tried their bronzers, but I am very impressed. I've seen ones with the shimmer in it, and that kind of scared me off. I'm a believer of matte bronzers, but that last one in this palette here was beautiful. I'm definitely excited to try that out. So Golden Bronze Light. Oh, it's nice rich bronzer. Beautiful. And there is just the slightest amount of shimmer in it, but it's more of a sheen. Definitely, and like this one, there are several different palettes for different skin tones, so definitely go and check these out. Hourglass, I feel like, is top of the line when it comes to face powders, complexion powders, things like that. Okay, so that's it. That's all the palettes that I've found over the holidays. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope there were some things that you found that were helpful. I will list everything with the link below. If there's anything you want to see, if there's any looks you'd like me to do with these palettes, please leave them in the comments below. I'm always happy to kind of get your feedback, because I want to teach women out there how to make makeup easy and accessible. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.